Hi, I actually meant to have a video up a couple days ago. I started filming Friday and a little bit of Saturday trying to talk about BCG. But I discovered something that I'm sure a lot of other people who try to play with videos online have learned. Outside, wind noise. When you're trying to walk and talk outside in a snowstorm, well, I wouldn't really call it a snowstorm. It was snowing and windy in Edmonton, so not really a snowstorm. But either way, turns out you can't really hear me talking due to all the wind noise. So, tried to figure out some ways to, if they're able to remove that through Windows Movie Maker or any sort of software. Turns out when you check everyone online, they say you just need to either buy a fancier microphone or don't shoot outside, because outside you will have wind noise. So anyway, what I want to talk about was what I went through on last Friday, which was another session of BCG. I'll try and put a little caption here that says what it is. It's a long technical term. It's a biological therapy, sometimes referred as immunotherapy. The one big thing is it's not chemo. So with bladder cancer, the biggest thing they seem to have found with an effect is this BCG. BCG therapy is a form of cow tuberculosis. That's also one of our tuberculosis vaccines in the world that they actually insert directly into a person's bladder. You then let it slosh around for a couple of hours to make sure it nicely coats the inside of the bladder. Then you work on getting it out. Not overly fun, but not too bad. As treatments go, it could be worse, I suppose. But the interesting part is that it does have an impact on the cancer. Now, I'm not sure if it actually attacks the cancer to feed off the cancer, or if it actually fights for the nutrients that the cancer wants, or maybe what I actually think the answer is that it promotes my body to actually produce something that is toxic to the cancer cells, which does make sense and seems realistic. So I do that on every Friday. I'm doing it for 3 weeks on this session. Then in a couple months after that, after my bladder's had a chance to recover, I'll have a cystoscopy. Google that if you really want some fun. The other things I want to talk about is my goals for the videos versus blogging. My goals for the video are talk about what's happening now and what's happening around me, things I'm interested in, things I'm looking at doing, and how I'm dealing with living with cancer. The written, I'm going to try and talk more about the past and other things. So that's the way I intend to break it down. I don't know if it'll work or not. Maybe one will just be more work than the other. I don't know. But it's kind of something different. The video idea, I think, has a lot of room. I'll keep everyone, known of what I'm doing now, how it's going. And also, one thing that a person suggested to me about going with the video is if they see any changes in me, people will see it. And maybe I won't, but maybe other people will. I don't know. Do I expect some things to change? Yes. I'm going to insert a picture, if I can figure out how when I'm editing. I'm going to insert a picture right here. And then we're going to talk about my weight. I didn't lose a lot for the first 6 weeks of immunotherapy, but I know I need to lose some weight. So I don't have a lot of energy for physical fitness, but I do have a treadmill right here. But my goal is to start working on weight loss. But I need to do it carefully, because if I do it while under treatment, I could lose it too quickly. And depending on how treatments go. So I want to be careful with that. So anyway, back to BCG. BCG for 80% of the patients brings on a lot of flu symptoms. But for me, it's mostly been energy loss. Been very tired. Not quite, I don't want to say, fatigued, but I just don't have a lot of energy. One of my understandings, it's because my body takes so much to get the fight going between the tuberculosis and the cancer. I do have to be very careful so that my wife and we don't contract tuberculosis, so we go through a lot of bleach. Picking up packs of it at Costco, and we go through a lot of it. Anyway, that's about all for now. I'm going to try and edit this up, see how that goes, and hopefully I'll start being a little bit smarter about how I make videos and do videos. And as I learn lessons like wind noise, I will teach them and pass them on to you, anyone else who's thinking about doing stuff like this. So, thanks. I got nothing. What else did I talk about?